Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday morning, April 12th or 13th. Yeah, it's the 13th. That was the day off. Yesterday was the 12th. But anyway, everybody canceled for today except Port Royal. Port Royal just announced 5 minutes ago they're going to race. Lincoln canceled today. Badge canceled. High winds, so on and so forth. It looks like the winds are probably going to die down this evening, 5, 6 o'clock ish. We're supposed to start racing at 5 o'clock at Port Royal, so I didn't make any changes here from Lincoln. We were there our last race was at Lincoln on Sunday. So since they decided they're going to race today, we're going to put our other motor back in. We fixed it, had an oil pump issue, which was why we had to change motors last week. Fresh oil pump, ready to rock and roll. So anyway, getting ready to pull this motor out, put that motor in. Port Royal tonight. Let's go racing, boys. Yeah, boy. Hi, I'm Billy Dietrich, sprint car mechanic and driver. I've been around racing my whole life, and it's pretty much all I know. We created this channel to share the good and the bad and everything in between. Our crew may not be the most experienced or professional, but we get it done and we have a good time doing it. We'll show you what it's really like racing weekly at some of the best tracks in central Pennsylvania. I'm also going to share some sprint car tutorials, mechanics, and parts, and whatever else I feel like. So like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And enjoy the ride. Yeah, boy. Okay, motor's in. Dad's making the front motor plate bolts tight. I got the cockpit bolts tight. It is 10:30. Doing good. Doing a good job, Dad.
Well, my hands are dirty.
Let me see. What happened? You got dirty hands. Working hard. You do good work sitting down. Sometimes. All right, we're on schedule here. Okay, so updates, 1 o'clock. We are ready to rock and roll. Dwight's here. Dwight was the first one here today.
Oh, he lives closer.
Oh, sure he does. Dad, what's the weather report outside?
Cold.
How's the wind?
Hard. Going back here, man.
And we're back in the middle of the woods. So if it's windy back here, it's windy out
And
in
if
the
it's
open.
windy enough, he's not riding his motorcycle. You know it's windy.
It is cold.
Cold and windy.
Well, Wanda will keep
But
you
the
warm
sun's
up in
shining.
I mean, you figure it's only 52 or 53 degrees, and the way that wind's blowing. Yeah.
Will Wanda keep you warm up in the stands? If you start to be like, Wanda, I'm cold.
All right. Well, it looks nice out there, but it's not. It's windy. So.
All right, we're almost there. Nate has amused himself almost this whole trip doing Snapchats.
I think we've amused everybody this whole trip.
It's so bad.
He got a new phone, and it is keeping him very occupied back there. It's like when you give the kid an iPad. Nate.
His phone don't die every 20 minutes.
It's me, though. It's not like it's a fact. That's me. Snapchat came up with that. I didn't. Blame Snapchat. Whoever's working at Snapchat today has a very good sense of humor. That's all I'm going to say.
Jeez.
Honey Bear, it's a long trip for you.
Way down yonder in Dwight's pants, it was hotter than a hoochie coochie. Oh, yeah, we laid some rubber on.
Getting ready to relax in your bed?
All right.
Yeah.
Up there,
All right, what you got?
start this
That was
year,
good.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bosman's in Super Late.
24.
I feel like that was good.
Yeah, 24. So it's going to be a time hot lap.
So now we know
Holy
that
cow.
there's 32 cars here. It's super windy.
So far there's 32 signed in. So yeah. All right, well, we just rolled up here to turn 4, take a look at the track. Definitely wetter than last week, but with the wind and the sun, who knows if that'll stick around. I mean, it looks pretty hard, but they did dump some water on it, so hard to tell. You know, they got a lot of late models here too, so 3-division show. We'll go back and get ready for the drivers' meeting, and then see what happens. I mean, they're not putting any dents in the track at all when they drive across there, so. Yeah, as you can see, it looks relatively hard, but that's to be expected with all the weather we've had. It's like a broken record every week's bad weather and rain. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are we working on here?
High speed fuel settings. Adjusting per whatever that little computer tells me. So, I think we're ready.
I wonder if this wind will really die down. They say it's going to die down at 5, but it's been whipping all
We
day.
got about 15 minutes and it's going to just stop. It's just like the ocean. You know, at night they shut the waves off too. Think about it. All right, so just ran down, looked at the track. They're doing the late model hot laps first. Black, slick, kind of like last week. A little bit more traction, maybe getting in the corner into 3, which you can see. But so we're going to go back to our original plan here. I kind of got it, guys. Changed a couple things a little bit, so we're just going to go right back to where we were. Time hot laps is next. In the second heat, time against the 8 cars, I think it is. So ideally, you want to be in top 4. So that's what's happening. Motor's got good oil pressure. That's a plus. So yeah, we're ready to go. I guess 87 bar. Hot laps here at Port Royal today, so we're gonna, get first look at the track and the conditions here are gonna be during our hot lap time trial session. So just kind of scoping it out. I really didn't get to watch the first set at all because I think we were in the second group here, and we're going green. Not really sure what to expect here. We kind of, we got entirely different track conditions compared to the last time we were here. Definitely tracks a lot faster. It's definitely slick, but I'm choosing I just made some bad choices on the lines here. As you can see, they're getting into 3. I'm just kind of not up high enough there, and I kind of cut the corner off a little bit too much. Should have got in maybe a half a car width wider. And then down here in 1 and 2, there's really no cushion. It's just kind of a dust line. And the regular guys that run Port Royal every week, they kind of got that figured out. And a guy like myself that doesn't get here much, I'm just not that comfortable up there, so I'm just kind of cheating it a little bit, and it's going to reflect in my time trial lap time. So time trials there goes pretty quick, and that's it. Them guys are all hammering the top. I cheated at both ends. I don't know how bad we were, but it felt.
It wasn't that good, but it sounded like off of 3 and 4, you were like half throttle. You never.
I had to. I didn't hammer that top the whole way around there.
But I mean, that's what I said. If you get over it, you gotta watch you don't wash out. You gotta be just.
Yeah, I mean, I needed to try. All right, time trials over. Not very good laps. We're bottom of the charts in our group. Just I feel like I didn't run a good line either lap. I should have been on the top, just running as hard as I could have, and that's the way it goes. That's kind of why we're here, trying to figure it out a little bit, normal racing conditions. So I don't think the car was that bad. I just picked some bad lines. I mean, 0.2 of a second, which is a lot, but I mean, I could tell I was losing time the whole way around there. So anyway, it'll take 5 out of heat, so we'll just go to the heat race and race from there. But that's the way it goes. wheel spacing. Getting ready for the heat race. We ain't gonna change much, like I said. We just moved the tire a little bit. We're in the second heat, so plan here is to get the 5th, which is gonna be really hard because of a full field of fast cars in my heat race. Simple as that. Everybody in the heat race is really fast. Super stacked group, but anyway, if I can pick off 2 or 3 cars or 4, whatever, put us in the show. So if not, try and get as far forward in the B main as we can. So that's the way it goes sometimes. That's part of why we're here. Like I said earlier, just trying to get a feel. Last week the track was unusually dry and slick. Today I'd say it would be more of a normal Port Royal track. So heat race is next. We're going.
The Magoo Motorsports, John At Racing, GP Distributors, Alexander Financial Group. Car number 55, it's going to be Mike Wagner. Then starting on the outside, Wagner's Concessions chalk line there in turn number 4.
Race time, rolling off 9th, I believe. They're taking 5 for heat races, so I know we got a pretty tall task here ahead of us to get up through here, but my main goal is to try and learn something in case we come back here later in the year. As you can see, the track's pretty slick. The Chase kind of nips the infield there, and I kind of get a run at him here off of 4 down the home stretch, but when I get in here on the bottom, he shoots back past me, kind of slices between me and the guy on the outside. But I do end up picking off a car or 2 here in the heat race, but not good enough to get into the feature, so we're going to the B main. But as you can see, it's just hard to judge this corner entry down here into turn 1. Not a lot of guys are all the way out to the top, and then down here in 3 and 4, the sun's kind of in everybody's eyes. So heat race is over, onto the B main. We're gonna make some adjustments. It's just kind of blinding right there to run in on the cushion, but moving on to the B. All right, heat race over. We weren't that good in the heat race. Started 8th, finished 9th. Started 9th, finished 8th. I'm sorry. We're gonna make some changes. We did something a little different from last time we were here. It's just not as good, as comfortable for me as it was then. So we're gonna make some changes. Not running the right lines on the track either, probably. So I should have moved up a little higher. I'm just not comfortable getting in the turns. I'm like double set. So make a couple changes. Go to the B main. Go from there. All we can do at this point in time. Yeah, just like sit down and drive around. This is kind of like getting in, like the left rear was up and it had break the right rear loose, broke the right rear loose. So not as comfortable for sure. We were just trying to improve what we had. So listen. Alright, I'm looking at the blocks from the front end. We're going to slow down one.
I'm a little concerned about this video today, so I hope it is good for you guys. I am not feeling the greatest. I had a couple drinks last night, like way less than even a normal person would have on a normal like Friday night, but it wasn't my normal like seltzer White Claw. It's an actual cocktail, and I had weight loss surgery, so my body does not always react the way you think it would, and my stomach is hurting today. So yeah, just trying to make it through, and hopefully we'll make this B main, but I don't know. Not much passing out there.
Alright, well, B main Billy tonight. Going off 10, taking 4, so we made some changes back to where we were last time. That's all I got, really. I'm going to go out here and try and qualify. That's it. So Caleb watched the video last week. Caleb lives what? Just right down.
2 blocks down, right
2
by
blocks down. He saw we pretty much did run out of fuel. So looking out for his little runner's diesel fuel here. Thanks, man.
Gotta
Appreciate
make
it.
sure you don't run out of fuel again.
Yeah, we don't want.
If you do, you are welcome at the Kirk household.
There we go.
Right down the street.
What, out here?
Mhm.
Oh, when people are yelling. That Lincoln you can't see because of the lights. You just hear.
When you're pushing the car out,
when
right?
you push the car, you hear, how's it go? That's all you hear. And you're like, and then when you push other people out, that's when it gets even interesting. Because you'll hear, yeah, I love you. And it's like, love or hate. It's pretty funny. So if I don't wave when I'm pushing the car, I can't see you. Like, flash a booby or, I don't know, throw a beer at me or something. Then I'll know where it's coming from.
I love this whole aesthetic here. Like,
Works out well.
it's kind of giving like Gay Pride Month. A little bit, yeah.
Oh, everybody's got jokes. So I smashed it. do a wheelie and we all go tumbling.
That wouldn't make it any gayer.
It would probably be the best thing.
But you'd get in trouble, you know that.
There's a GoPro and you did a backflip off of it.
I wouldn't even want to see what I looked like when that happened.
So bad. I went like this. Give her room.
Yeah, so I was flipping my foot over Nate's head, like, and he stood up and hit the throttle, and I did backflip right off the back with a book bag on. Hands and feet. No, I didn't get hurt at all.
Like I was going like this to give her more room, and I hit the throttle with my leg, and she flipped off the back.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's main time. I think we're rolling off about 10th or 12th. One thing about Port Royal, I give them props. They keep the show moving fast. There ain't much downtime at all. They do a little track rework here before the B, which kind of held things up a little bit, but made for a better track later in the night. As you're about to see, we're going to go green, and there are some spots on the track where there's just a little bit of water. I get down in here in the one pretty good. I feel like, well, I'm going to make some good time, and right about there, car takes a pretty hard push to the outside. Lose all my momentum. I kind of gained coming down the front stretch. I thought, man, I could zip by them guys in front of me, but getting there, car kind of pushes. Kind of does the same thing right there a little bit. They doused the whole track with water, and it kind of took a lap or two to work in. But I'm just kind of feeling it out. There's some moisture strips. Kind of focusing on getting into turn 3 here with a little more speed up on the cushion. I kind of cheated it right there. The guy in front of me was kind of going in the middle and drifting up, but I run him back down here. I get a good run at him off of turn 4 and get into 1, but I just ain't got enough to clear him. Kind of pinches me down pretty hard right there. I had to get off the gas on the binder pretty good, but we learned a lot today, but not enough to make the feature. So we got notes for them to come back next time. We knew that was going to be the case tonight, so everything's in one piece, and we'll move on to the next race. Time used to the speed, like getting into 1 and 2, like right there's nothing up there. It's a confidence thing, really.
Looks like you were getting up there more than you ever were
the
before.
second lap, I think
I saw you bump the wall.
Did it push real hard? Yeah. I must have hit some water or something. I just went there and just like pushed all the way across the track, but definitely way better. There was more traction, but I was like the longer the race went, the better he got through 1 and 2 on the bottom. Or through the middle. I don't know. I don't even know where I finished.
But eighth. But a lot of people would still run the top at the finish.
Right. It's just hard. It's hard to have the confidence for me. only speaking for me. We drive in there in 1 and 2, and there's nothing. There's no cushion. It's just like racetrack and then wall. So think about it. You know, so.
You just have to come here more and do what you did tonight.
Right.
Keep moving up.
Keep
See
moving
where
up.
you can go.
So it just takes a while, I guess. So anyway, we didn't qualify. It's the first DNQ all year where we didn't race our way in.
Yeah,
We got crashed out in one night.
There was still some really, like, Freddie was in that with you. Like, all
Yeah,
night was hard.
fast
And there
cars.
was good,
Yeah, but
fast
he-
cars.
so third, nobody moved.
Right.
No passing.
You know, actually, Lafferty moved back. He was on the pole. but
Right.
Freddie didn't really move.
That's just the way it goes. We were behind. Starting the night out, I was behind, and now we're still behind. So we're gonna go home. That's next. Cabinet straight ahead. Go right in there.
She don't want to come out of there all this time. And now that they got to do something, now she wants to be in the way.
And Tyler went one way, and so she went the opposite, and that's like, well, where now?
It's like, oh, that's the thing I'm scared to death of. Now I'm standing right next to it.
All right, well, we're in the truck, headed home, leaving Port Royal. Good feature race, but I went up and watched the feature. Danny just got beat at the end there. Lap traffic maybe just didn't go his way, but it was a good race. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe. We got a lot of subscribers last time. Appreciate it. We're trying to get to 10,000. Well, thank my crew, Dwight, Nate, Tyler, Corey, Janet, my wonderful wife, Heather, and our dog, Honey Crass. So that's a wrap. Wasn't the best night, could have been worse. On to tomorrow. We're supposed to race tomorrow at Paps. We'll see if the weather permits that. So thanks for watching. Comment below. Tell me what you think. See you next time.
I don't see nothing wrong, Dwight, with a little bump and grind. Hey, Dwight, let's play in the dark, gay chicken. Ah, Dwight, don't touch me there, Dwight. Oh, God.